Hello all, it's Sharon. In today's video, we're reorganizing some items in our apartment. So right now, it's kind of a blank wall with these leaf stickers. This is where that black shelf used to be. It used to be on top of a white cabinet, and then the white shelf was with all our art supplies. But I'm going to show you another area that we're changing, and this is going to become all like open homeschool stuff, because sometimes I forget about the stuff that's in the cabinet and stuff. So it's going to be art and homeschool. So we'll be putting the shelf back together. I'll show you the other things that we're working with and moving around today. So I have this cabinet under here. It's all these bins. They're organized in different categories. There's also some puzzles and games. This cupboard has become like, you know, the place where I store things for like sensory and all kinds of stuff. But these bins are what I want to move onto that black shelf so that we use these items more often. And so yeah, we're going to be moving that stuff out of there, and then under here I'll just be adding maybe some of the art supplies and stuff like that under here that we use a lot, and like maybe his Play-Doh stuff. Now this is my old desk, and this has become a catch-all lately, and it's a complete disaster. There is a bookshelf on top of it, and these are all books and magnets and toys and games that we use all the time, but it just becomes very disorganized. So some of these items are going to go on top of that black shelf as well. And then this desk, I'm going to put our guinea pigs like nighttime cage, or the cage we're away, we put her in that cage. We're going to put that cage on top of this desk, and all this stuff that's on here is going to have to get reorganized under that cabinet where those bins are and on the black shelf. And then that white unit that was in the kitchen where the black shelf was, that's going to become a new little closet for Nate. So yeah, we're going to get busy, and we're going to start with this shelf and organize the stuff, get rid of stuff that we no longer need as well. Well, I've already cleaned off the first shelf and have all this to deal with, 2 more shelves plus the top of it, so it's going to take a while. But the reason it gets like this is because you're so busy when you're doing homeschool, and then you switch like the work bins, the morning basket, and the decorations, and you just put it all here because, you know, it's just easier instead of actually putting it away, which I gotta really start doing this year, is actually putting away the items as we use them instead of just storing them on the shelf. But yeah, you know, it's some people may say it's lazy. It's just because, you know, you're always busy. So this is an old Dollarama bag. These are all the donations, some books and dry erase boards. I'll probably be donating these items or giving them to the auto worker's daughter because they're more geared to a younger child. I took the middle shelf out. This backing needs to be put back on. I think I'll just store this old bookshelf in my son's room temporarily and see what we're going to use it for. But all this items up here are keep, so I have to organize all these items. And then the stuff on the top is a lot of board games and American Girl stuff, so that's all keep too. So I'll have to figure out where I'm going to store that as well. I might just temporarily put this bookcase in my son's room and then just organize the keep stuff on there temporarily. So we were able to move the shelf on top of Nate's like other shelf that he had in his bedroom. So this will be a perfect house actually for his Mario characters, because he was building a Mario house for his like figurines with the old fire station, but that fire station was like really old and we threw it out. So this will be perfect. So we're gonna have to clean this up, and if he does end up making this like a little house for them, we'll definitely make a different video about that. But yeah, this will be perfect work because it's quite a large shelf. There's Oreo. So her nighttime cage fits perfectly on this old desk. And I might even move her daytime cage out in the kitchen too, because we spend most of our day out in the kitchen. We're usually out here from 9 a.m. till about noon, and then we take a break, and then we're back out here from about 1:30 till 3:34 doing homeschool anyway. So it'll be good to have her out here with us. But yeah, so that's part is done. Now we're gonna get to that other black shelf and start organizing that. Hello, Oreo. So anyways, this has been working out perfectly with her being on top of this old desk. And I totally forgot that we don't really use this desk. It's more for storage. So underneath is a perfect opening space to build her floor cage. So I'll just show you. So this is under the desk. Temporarily, I used an old storage bin lid back there so she can't get back in there, because I'm not going to be using the metal part over here. I'm probably going to put on both sides the storage bin lids just to protect the wood of the actual desk. But I like it out here more because it's tile floors, so it'll be easier to clean up than the wood floors. And then I'm going to just extend it out like a little pen outside into my kitchen floor. But I'll show you what that looks like once it's set up. So this actually worked out perfectly. We built her a floor cage underneath here. I used 3 storage bin lids to block off the back part there so she couldn't escape. Nate gave her a little Ferris wheel decoration. But yeah, it's a large floor cage. We put our tunnel from Dollarama down here. So I'm happy that she's out here in the kitchen with us now. And this seems bigger now, the cage as well. So that's good. She has extra room to explore. So this white cabinet here was in our kitchen, and I had that black shelf with all our art supplies on it. I haven't started organizing that black shelf yet, but this cabinet used to be in our kitchen as an extra counter. When Nate's dad lived here, he stored things like his cooking stuff. He had like a fryer, pots, pans, stuff like that. That's why there's a child safety lock on it. I'm going to leave the lock on it, but we moved this out into Nate's more area closer to his room. So this, when it opens up, you want to open up and show them?
Yep.
So we kind of started putting some of his clothes in it, like pants. You might recognize this. This is his morning basket. We're not using that as a morning basket anymore. We actually bought 2 of these from the Dollarama, and the other one is now our other morning basket. And we already had another one of these large green baskets as well. So there's space on the sides. We kind of added some pants here. He's got some shirts and some socks. So this will be much easier for him to put away his laundry. So I'm super glad that I set this up for him. So I'm back in my kitchen area organizing some more stuff, and actually I made a decision. I'm not going to put the black shelf back here where these leaf stickers are. I actually moved my portable washing machine here because it's closer to the sink anyways, and I moved the fridge over, and I'm going to move the black shelf with our homeschool supplies and art supplies on the other side of the fridge, which will be actually closer to where Nate's desk is anyways. So it's Wednesday now. We're back out here reorganizing our apartment and homeschool supplies. So I mentioned in my Dollarama haul that we got these new pots and some soil. We still need some more soil actually because I didn't have enough to quite fill up the larger pots. But we moved Nate's plants from the bathroom out into this black shelf, which is going to be used for homeschool. I moved it closer to my fridge. My fridge is here. This fridge does not work. My landlord is, I don't know. But the freezer works. The fridge part does not work. We have to use coolers. It's like a big mess. But anyways, and my apartment is very low heat, so I don't know. In the summertime, these plants were doing absolutely fantastic in my washroom. And then as the temperature got colder, my landlord also doesn't like to have high, like, you know, keeps the heat very low. So maybe they'll do better out here being closer to the fridge because the fridge is kind of warmer and this room gets a lot of light. Plus we're out here almost all day and the light's always on anyways. So he has some of his plants here, the bigger ones here. I don't know any of the names of these. I know this is aloe vera and there's like a little succulent here. And as you come down, he's got 2 more here. If I'll stay focused on it, that one there. And then he's got his cactus down here, which I might have to move. It's not too sharp, this one. But what's your favorite plant?
I like all of them.
You like all of them, yes. He absolutely loves plants. Every time we go to Canadian Tire or IKEA, he has to get a new plant. And he takes pretty good care of them. It's just like I said, over the winter now, they've started to, you can see the browning there and stuff. So hopefully they'll do better out here. So we're going to continue to organize the homeschool supplies. So most of his plants are here that he decorated with his favorite orange pumpkin from Dollarama. It's just plastic. And he put a butterfly sticker here, his fossil rock. And then down here, we have the 2 Dollarama magazine racks. And then we have these little trays that came from Dollarama too. They were like a Mickey Mouse thing. They came in a gray like tray, like this. But we're not using that part. And then he did some decorations and his lucky bamboo and succulent are there.
A butterfly.
Yeah, butterfly, a little fake flower there. So that's working out okay. We're going to be using this for his workbooks because I want them kind of off his desk area. It's taking up too much space. And then as you come down, I started moving those bins out from that other cabinet, but they are not fitting properly. So I might have to come up with another plan for these, because it's just not going to fit and I have too many of them. So I'm going to try to figure that out, and I'll get back to you in a moment. So right here is my kitchen cabinets. So maybe I will empty all this out and then put those bins in this right here. It might fit perfectly, so we'll give that a try. So I just put one up here to test it. This is not going to work either, because I could put the bins like this, but I would have to change all the labels, because when I put it like this, my cabinet door does not shut. So we're gonna have to come up with another plan for these bins, because these are the items I want to use more often. So I'm gonna have to think of something else. When you live in a small apartment, storage is always the issue, and I don't really have a lot of cabinet space, so don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out. So actually I figured it out. Just under the cabinet here, I had these two old where is it, what is the name of these, Sterilite containers, blue and a purple. They were stacked on top of each other as like extra pantry. They're the 3-drawer ones, but this works perfectly for all these bins. So now we have all our bins for different things: science, sensory, fine motor. I even have one that's marked circle, because if you don't know, I used to be an ECA at a daycare. But I have small world play items, games, puzzles. So yeah, I'm so glad that these fit on the shelf perfectly. Numbers, letters, starlings. So yeah, that worked out perfectly. And we actually have this old art cart right here, so we can put some of our art supplies here. So everything's coming along really nicely. So this other cabinet that's right beside Nate's desk is now empty. I have to clean it out, but all those bins are over there now. So this will be an excellent area to store a bunch of extra homeschool books maybe, and all the like art supplies that we don't use like every day. But yeah, so I'm glad that this is emptied out now. And yeah, we are decluttering a lot too, and we'll be making some donations to the auto worker's daughter, and probably at Value Village. So yeah, I'm happy that this is working out, and I kind of like reorganizing, and you know, it lets you declutter and get rid of the things you don't need. So this black shelf at the very bottom, we put the GeoMaker set and some matching card games and puzzles. And then on this next shelf we have another bin. It's got this balancing cactus, this little 6-in-1 block puzzle, different games, matching games, and Melissa and Doug space puzzle, some other games back there. So yeah, that's looking great. And then as you come up here, these little trays are just using them for small things. We got some of the hole punches, little tapes, erasers. You want to put those ones out because Valentine's Day is coming up. The dice, there's his decorations. And then I put the workbooks on either side. These were previously on his desk, but I like them over here now because it gives more space to his desk. So yeah, this took about 4 hours on Saturday and about 4 hours, 5 hours today, but I like it much better. Things are getting very organized. The only thing I have to do now is reorganize the art supplies, which I might do a quick short video once I do update that. But I like how the homeschool stuff is looking now and how we made changes in our apartment. Thanks so much for watching this video, and we will talk to you in the next one.
Take care and bye for now.